Hi guys, this is Tsubomi and today I want to show you how easy it is to work on your trees when they are still in the pre-bonsai stage of development. You will see that to start to work on bonsai you don't have to buy fancy equipment or master all the techniques. The majority of times all you need is a healthy tree and some pruners. So, before starting the work, let's talk a bit about the plant that I have here. This is an apple tree that I grew from seed. This is the growth from so far this year and also from the past season. And I also want to show you here the damage that an hailstorm made last year. And this is not a big deal because we will remove all this part today. I am styling it as a small to medium sized tree, and I have already pruned it 2 times before. I think you can see the pruning point here, letting it grow in between the pruning sessions. I think that now it is 4 years old, and now I think it's time to do the first cut. So I will start with what is now the main trunk, and I will cut here just above this branch, but I also need to be careful in order to not damage another small branch that is growing beneath. So let's do this cut. Okay, good. Let's see for a moment the damage done by the hail. You can see that the bark here was badly damaged, and also this point had some nasty scar from a wire that I have applied years ago and that I leave it too long. In some cases this kind of marks takes really long to disappear, so remember to pay attention when you apply the wire. And for the next branch I think that the choice is pretty simple, because I will just cut it here just above the first branch in order to leave some green leaf. For the other one instead, let me verify. Okay, let's analyze it a bit. And I think that the best point to cut it here at this point, just below that bifurcation. So let's cut it. Okay, and I think that this concludes the work on this first tree. And as you just saw, it is something that everyone can do with just basic understanding of what must be the final shape of the tree. In my case, I wanted to create a very contorted and beaten up trunk, just like the trees that you see in these images. Let's move now to the second tree of today. This tree has the same age of the other one and was born from the same batch of seeds. In this case, I have decided to go with a simple broom style shape and to keep the sides around 30 centimeters, so a medium to small tree. In this phase, the main goal is to thicken the trunk and to establish the main ramification. So the first thing that I will do is to cut these 3 branches to a more reasonable size and then let them grow for the rest of the season. I think I will start from the one of the left, and as first thing, let's choose an outward facing leaf so that the new buds can grow in a good direction. So let's do the cut. On the other one I have a small branch that I want to keep for the moment, and then there is this cutting point. So I think that I want to choose a bud that is, yes, maybe this one that is above that point. So let's do the cut. Okay, good. And finally we have the one that at the moment is the main branch, and that will be probably the main trunk for the future. Here you can see that there are some buds that are facing outward, and I think that this will be my cutting point. After a closer inspection, I think that maybe I can cut it a little shorter. So let's try this point. Okay, good. I think that this concludes the pruning of this tree. Let's talk a bit about the technique that I've used today, that is called clip and grow, because you let the tree grow unconstrained for some time and then you cut it back, choosing the cutting point, having in mind the direction you want new branches to grow. Usually the dormant buds nearest to the cutting point will activate, but keep in mind that you cannot be 100% sure that the tree will follow your plan. Today I will also repot this tree in a bigger pot, and you can see I have already prepared it here. I wasn't able to do this operation at the right time in spring for lack of time, so today I will not touch the roots and I will simply remove it and place the plant in its new pot. Then the next year I can always do a full repotting, pruning also the root. So let's place it here, and I will now spread the soil in the new pot in order to fill it, and I will also let's first remove this weed. I will also okay, let's remove the remaining of that weed just before going on. Okay, so I was saying that I will also add a little bit of new soil in order to remove any air pocket. Okay, there are a lot of weeds apparently in here. Okay. As you can see, I'm first proceeding with my fingers, then I will take this wood stick, and with it it's a little simpler to go here inside these smaller spaces. So let's work the soil in all the small pockets of air that can remain. Okay, and then I will add a bit of this new soil that was just laying there. I collected it from another pot that I was not using. Okay, and let's compact also this new soil. This operation is a bit slow sometimes because you have to make sure that all the air pockets are gone, otherwise the roots can suffer from this, because they are not surrounded by soil, but is very necessary, and it's also very important. And I don't want to bore you to that only in my third video, so let's fast forward to the final result. And this is all for today. I hope that you enjoyed following me in the pruning of these two trees. So stay tuned for the next video. Have a nice day. Bye.